Hey everyone, how's it going? So today's video is going to be about these smart or AI glasses that are out and about now. They've been around. I think they came out like a finished product in 2024. Not entirely sure. On the screen here, I got a just this is on Amazon. Some of them are pretty obvious. You can see like a little camera right there in the corner of the glasses. I mean, they're more obvious the more you look for them, right? So why am I talking about this? Privacy concerns. You don't know when you're being recorded. There's not a way to tell. Like some of them have this like little white LED indicator, but that can be covered up like with a little piece of tape or a little daub of like probably paint, black paint, or a paint that matches the color of the frames. And it's a huge privacy concern, I guess, in my opinion. Tell me if you disagree, but honestly, like it's really cool technology. It's like cool. I can like record me seeing something from my perspective without holding the phone up or something. But really, do you need it? Is it really necessary? Because what's happening is it's this argument about like, is the technology bad or is it how it's used that's bad? Obviously, the technology isn't inherently itself bad. It's how we use it, right? And but if you're creating a technology that I don't know, in my opinion, I guess it's not really necessary. You can go your whole life without recording from your glasses. You have a phone that can record. You can get a camera too, like a separate camera, take pictures, or one of those old. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Probably not. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's not really necessary. And these can. Here's another style. These can. This is just on Amazon, so you can get these pretty easy too. It's not like you got to get on this backlist for forever. And like, yeah, they can make your phone calls. You can play some music with them and all of that. It's a real convenience item. But what comes with it is bad actors who will record people without telling them. I think you're going to start seeing a lot more content on YouTube and other stuff where it's just people recording people without even telling them, or like those cold approach ones where like some dude will just come up, start talking to a woman, and in the past they had to have a phone and be like, "Hey," and now it's not. It's just glasses. Especially if um, you don't know that they're going to be recording glasses. Like if you look, you can be like, "Oh, that's a camera. Like, don't record me." And then that gets in the whole thing like, "Oh, I can record if I want to," and all this garbage stuff like that. Let me see here. I didn't share this screen. There we go. There. See, you can do voice calling and you can listen to music, all this stuff. And it's cool. It's neat technology, but again, like it's at the expense of what? It's at the expense of other people's privacy, right? I mean, it really is. Uh, and I can see like if we're gonna go down the laundry list of bad things that can be used for this. I mean, you could also pirate movies this way too. You could just wear these glasses into the movie theater and hit record and just sit there and watch the movie and then like I don't know, I believe if I saw correctly there's usually an app with it, but you can, yeah, like this one's got a little app down here. You can pull the obviously you can pull the photos and the videos that you make off and then upload them. um Also too, it makes me think of the Ring cameras where everyone's got like a Ring camera and you're just like walking doing whatever and it's just like, and then people can splice up the video to make it look any way they want if there's some sort of altercation or conflict that happens, or even not, even if you're just like walking and like I don't know, trash can blows down the road, hits you, then someone can just like upload that up and be like, look how dumb this person is, they saw it coming. It's like obviously you didn't see it coming. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that this can bring about that's like, I guess, malicious in my mind. Um, Here's just a list of, I don't know, glasses, I guess, that you can buy that are these. They got ones too that are like these sporty ones that, yeah, they got a little camera in the middle. I think those would be maybe a little harder to tell because there's a lot of sport glasses that just have, that's the way they look. This is by, these ones are by Oakley, and they put the camera down here, but there's always like little gaps or little things. I don't know. If I saw that dude, I'd be like, I don't think there's a camera in that. you know. Um, yeah, it's pretty, I guess, insidious in my mind. And there's a few things, a few ways around it. Is one that like you can call your congressman or woman and be like, hey, you should pass legislation that makes it so that, I mean, if you're against this, like I am, that makes this so that it's illegal and you can't do this. Like, there's no like really good reason for it. There's too many negatives that outweigh the positives in my mind. Yes, it's cool to get a little feedback or something, be like, oh, that's where I go. That's where the Google Maps is saying or something. Also, too, it's a massive distraction. If you just have, I don't know how they work because I just have regular glasses. Like, these are just, I got these from Zenni. They're real cheap because the glasses companies want to pay or want to charge you like $600, and I got these for like 80. But they, yeah, I mean the positives are outweighed by the negatives, and it's neat and stuff. But it's another distraction. As dumb as it sounds, does anyone remember seeing those videos where the new it was one of the new VR headsets came out, and they were literally driving in their cars with a fucking headset on, just like, like, man, so cool, so safe. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? And to me, like, I don't even know if the government would be like, yeah, let's get rid of that because one, we all know that U.S. government is deeply embedded with the tech sector. It's like their little golden child. And two, they would use this a lot like the Ring cameras, where they can be like, oh, well, I can subpoena footage or I can pull footage, And what does this do? This puts us into a police state. It puts us into a, hey, we're under constant surveillance, and that footage, while it might be private, there are plenty of ways that the government can get that footage, like legally and illegally, um, to do what they want with it, to build a case against someone or something. And I don't want to live in a police state. Oh, cool, a reward. Thank you, but no thank you. So these ones are a little more obvious, but also too, they can record you from like pretty far away. Like, like it's not like, hey, I have to be right here. Yeah, we all know how cameras work. You can zoom in, you can record from afar, you can do all sorts of stuff with them. Like with cameras. So this is just different styles. I thought maybe these black ones here, these are kind of hard to tell as well. And I guess it's not even just like, I don't know, when I'm looking around and looking at stuff, I'm not like, oh, let me see your glasses. Do they have a little camera in them? I'm just, minding my own business, like being alive, walking around. I thought this one was interesting too, but this is called Specs. Where is it? Um, this is through, I believe, through Snapchat, which is really interesting. That the social media app Snapchat, um, and they're making one. They're bulkier, and it's neat. Look at this. That's cool. Being able to, I don't know, draw a box or something. Coolant goes here. That'd be funny if they got that wrong. And they had like coolant goes here, and it's like the fucking oil. Like, just go ahead and put it in there. Also too though, like, I can see how this picture here in the middle, where it's like explore with confidence. It's like, all right, man, like, you gotta be careful. You could get hit by a car. Like, oh, let me look at the screen and let me not. I'm gonna go walk now. I know it's transparent to an extent. How do I scroll? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, in case. That's neat. Oh, timer. It's not on. It's just on my phone or it's on my glasses now, and I can see it. Be really cool if you can, if it hovers over it only. You don't have a little timer in front of your face all day. I get it. I mean, it's cool. It's neat, but you can translate. That's so cool. But I mean, again, there's this huge risk case of like people just watching you at all times whenever they want and recording you. I'm sorry, not watching you. Obviously, people can do that all the time whenever they want. They can just watch you. That's fair. I meant recording you. They can just sit there and record you and just be like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And it's like, all right, man, creep, what are you doing? I think it's a huge privacy issue. And again, we didn't have this issue before glasses that have cameras in them, and we also didn't have this issue before, like phones with cameras in them. Um, and that's still a problem in parts of society where people are recording things that they're not supposed to or that people don't want them to. But I guess I don't know. I wanted to bring it to people's attention. Yeah, here it is. This is by the Snapchat team. They got Snapchat, but then they make glasses, I guess. They're not done yet. You got to pre-order them. Yes, it's cool. There's a lot of neat things to it, but it's also like, okay, is it really necessary? Like for the potential dangers. There's been two cases that I know of. Well, one that I read an article on where these people, I think they were lawyers or they were plaintiffs or something. They had camera glasses and they walked into a courtroom like trying to record, and the judge was like, "Hey, get out of here with those. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't have like recording devices like that. You can't do that. Like, that's a." And so to me, I'm like, okay, well, that's a breach within a court system. And there's like, they're trying to protect and make sure that the evidence doesn't get shared or spoiled or ruined or something. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but you know, it's a real issue. There's a lot of different problems that can come up with this. And obviously, too, for me personally, it's really, too, just like you can't just record me if like if I don't want you to, kind of thing. And I think there's a lot of people, not just in America, but like in the world, they don't want to be a part of your vlog stream thing. They don't want to be hit on the street and being like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, and then that uploaded, and that's some really cringy behavior. I've seen the videos about that kind of stuff, and it's just like, you can tell that the people on those videos are uncomfortable. They don't like this. They're people, they're humans. They're regular people getting treated like, oh, this is content. I'm just gonna farm this or something. Let me look up that case real quick. Okay, so it's during Mark Zuckerberg's testimony in a landmark social media addiction trial in California, Judge Carolyn Cole spotted members of Zuckerberg's entourage wearing smart glasses equipped with cameras. And the judge said, like, gave a warning, like, hey, you will be found in contempt of court if you're wearing those glasses and recording. Like, that's hilarious because it's literally the guy who makes the glasses who's like, kind of like, if you're not familiar with it, Mark Zuckerberg, like these Google glasses, not Google glasses, those are Google lenses. Meta, yeah, they pushed it. It was Google and Meta that pushed these AI. Not they weren't AI at the time; they were just smart glasses. So you could like see maps on your glasses and be like, oh, that's where I go. And yeah, that's wow. Like, what a douchebag. Sorry, just honestly, like, what a these people just think they're better and above everyone else, and they're just gonna do what they want until they're told otherwise. It's disgusting. And if you idolize that kind of behavior, you're watching the wrong channel. Let me see if I can find this other one where it was, man, what was it? It was like this case where these glasses were. I think it was with the White House. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so yeah, I don't think the White House thing was just a like a concern around it, where people could be wearing glasses in like meetings and in, I guess, the Situation Room and stuff like that or whatever, and it's like all strictly forbidden to have that kind of stuff in those areas. And there's just a heightened concern that that could lead to it, and then that could lead to leaks, which could lead to national security issues. So, all right, well, I'm just gonna cut it for here. I want to share that. Oh, here's some other styles, I suppose, of the glasses. They all have the little camera in the corner, and they all have this little. Um, it should show there's just like a little indicator light somewhere on them when they actually start recording, and so you can look for that to try to help you spot it, I suppose. But and these things aren't extravagantly expensive. Like we saw on Amazon, you can get them for like 60 to $100. These ones are nicer. They're probably higher quality everything. and they're like $200. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of like, is it really needed? Do you really need this? Is it beneficial? And yes, technology is used. Um, it's how you use technology that matters. So if you're, you know, a car, for example, you can use a car to just get to and from work, or maybe a truck, and you can start a business or whatever, or you can use it to like try to run people over with. Like, it's not the technology's fault, it's not the car's fault, it's the person using the technology. And I mean, there's a ton of benefits from having a vehicle and transportation like that. And yeah, there are bad use cases for it too. And yeah, with this, I think the positives are outweighed by the negatives again, like I said earlier. There's not a whole lot else that I can. I mean, it's just super cool, convenient stuff. It's not necessary. It's not life changing. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that maybe if it was just legislation that just said, like, hey, if you're found recording someone and then they want to press charges against you, because of these glasses and the like nature behind how secretive it is, they can. And to expand that, I guess, to a wider range, so that people are more careful. Maybe there's not a need to ban them outright or anything, but just like, hey, just know that if you use this, kind of like how we have with like, other things where it's like, hey, if you like gun ownership, like, hey, if you're a felon, you're not supposed to have a gun anymore. Like you can't own a gun. I don't know, that might be a poor example. A little bit at the end here, though, there is an app called, I believe it's called No Peak, and it will try to, well, it doesn't, like, it's not going to try. It does. It's the best one out there, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's called No Peak. I can't find it right now on the store. I was going to show you on my phone here, but there's a few apps that are being either developed or developing that I don't know how it works because I'm not like a scientist or an engineer or anything, but it pretty much like detects a camera nearby. There's apparently like specific uh, light and like Bluetooth waves, energy that these glasses emit, and these apps can pick up on that and like tell you that one is nearby within like 10 to 15 meters. I looked up No Peak on the Play Store right now and I didn't find anything. So maybe it's not fully developed. Maybe it's on like GitHub only. Um, so yeah, there is an option. There are things out there that at least notify you, and it, like, I don't know, it'll send you a message on your phone, be like, oh, hey, like, there's one around. But again, too, it can only pick up like 10 to 15 meters, and you could be recorded much further away than that. So it's not it's obviously not like a perfect solution. Yeah, I mean, I think the real ideal solution here would to just create legislation that would create negative incentives to record people without their permission. So like a law that would say, like, hey, if you're recording someone, you could face fines. They could bring litigation against you to, like, I don't know, get reparations for you recording them. You're not eligible to buy glasses anymore, or maybe you're just not eligible to buy these kind. Then you have a whole bureaucracy and all that's got to enforce it. Like, that's the thing. People don't like wasteful bureaucracy. I don't like wasteful bureaucracy. People take it so far as they don't like bureaucracy at all. But then you have stuff like this happen, and then you need to create systems and administrations that manage that, and that's bureaucracy. So, yeah, if everyone would just stop breaking the law, or if everyone would just get along, you wouldn't have as much bureaucracy. So, yeah, anyways. All right. Bye.